Hello everyone, welcome back to Jared's Mind Stuff, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a field trip with 2005 and Jeff with his bus 2080. So we're going to be going from the middle school to the farm, and then obviously we drop them back off and we'll have a bit of a break in between just like normal. So, alright, let's see, are you ready to depart? Alright, so now we'll actually take the back. I think we'll take the back entrance. Something I always forget about. They added this only like, I don't know, a month or two ago. Probably they added the this back entrance, if that even. But yeah, so this is a quicker way to get to the middle school, which has been revamped. As I believe I've shown in a previous video. I think it was that field trip or whatever, the public field trip. I think it was. But yeah, because yeah, there aren't a lot. There's like probably 5 field trip locations in the game, and then like that's about it. Not too many other locations, I would say. At least that would make sense. Like, I guess the karate place would be actually a cool one to actually go to sometime. I think that would be a good idea. If I might do that one time. As you see, as of this recording, they have not fixed the dashboard. Still really annoying, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm kind of indecisive about if I want to do first person or third person. I'm not sure if any of you actually remember, but there was one of my first, I think it was the first 1008 route I did. Actually, I did it all first person. I don't think I've ever done that again, but at least I believe it was like 99% first person. Yeah, I used to do a lot of it, but with the whole dashboard thing kind of being broken, it's not as fun. Alright, stop up here. Welcome aboard, middle schoolers. I'm sure you're very enthusiastic to go to a farm, maybe for biology. I don't know, studying plants. Yeah, that would be biology. Yeah, the study of plants, study of life, actually. But yeah, it would be cool if they made these fans work. All the stuff in the bus is just decorational. I just realized the shifter has 4, 2, and 1. Is that actually how the bus is? Is it a 3? Am I just really just don't? Because honestly, I don't know that much about how the shifters in these buses are. But do they really not have a third option, like a third gear? I assume that's what that is. I don't know. It might be completely wrong, but just something I noticed. I want to say depart. Ready to depart. Confirming. 2080 is obviously another Bluebird vision, like mine. And Jeff here's a senior trainer. That's what SDR is. Like, good department. I mean, if you're interested in training people and you think you're good at that, I would definitely recommend. Obviously, kind of obvious, but I would do the training department because no other department trains people. But yeah, if you work really hard and you get senior trainer in the department, maybe even training director. Not sure. I'm sure if you watched my Q&A video I did some time ago now, or I don't know whenever it'll be when its video comes out, probably like 2 weeks ago. Those are just 2 departments, but NBC has 4 departments you can work at. So I would definitely join their official server, and you can look at the applications, and eventually, hopefully, there'll be more videos coming out soon about other departments. so you get a bit more of an interest. So you get a bit more knowledge before you actually go and commit to being in one of these departments. But yeah. Most of them you just have to apply through developments. Like you just apply through the application system in the company. Development's the only one that's like slightly different, which I covered in that video. I would definitely recommend watching it. Gives you at least some insight into some departments. That's two departments out of the 4. If some of you have been NBC for long or remember some of my older videos, you might remember I used to had the rank of IA or IAA, and that was called the Internal Affairs Department, and that was that's a department that's now gone because NBC used to have. I think it was just really Internal Affairs is the only one that's gone, and then Route Management is also gone, but they host routes still. It's just that's combined into game moderation. It's one department, but yeah. Actually, it used to be like a year ago. Yeah, like a year ago, like right now, you only had 3 departments because game moderation also did trainings, but then they split off the training department in like October and November. I actually was the first director of when the training department re-emerged because it was a thing before, but Internal Affairs hasn't made a comeback yet. And they also introduced a media team division thing, which also will be another department. By the time of this video, the department might already be out, actually, but currently it is not at the time of this video. There's a little NBC stuff. Not sure how many of you keep up with it or not. Here we finally are at the farm. Jeff does a pretty good job keeping up. Oh, have fun at the farm here. Got a lot of... Do they really put these turbines inside the hayfields? But anyway, there's a barn, there's a tractor, silo. Be fun. A lot of fun. Oh, this is how one of the kids messed up the window. I'll put it down later. Alright, that's everyone. Let's see where he wants to go for break. It's still pretty hot in upstate New York, that's why I put down. I still have all the windows down. Doesn't matter, okay. Where do you want to go? What's the go? I mean, we always go to Chris Chicken, but I'm trying to think, are there any other places around on the map? Not really. I mean, there's the plaza there, but that's a store. There's not really much food. Because that's a class. You're gonna back. I just back all the way up. Wow. Look at that tree there. Well, I guess I did sort of clip in with it, but in reality that would have just brushed up against the bus. It wouldn't just stick through it. Realistic tree physics. That's what we should add. And that should be in the next update. Realistic tree physics. If actually any of you remember too, the farm used to be like near where like the like kind of where the preschool is, but like to the further right of it if you keep going down. There's a one intersection between. We'll go by it. There's like an abandoned light post there because that's where you would enter the farm. Used to be there. Again, I would definitely recommend watching my older videos and stuff, seeing a bit of a glimpse in the old MBC. It was, I don't know how, I wonder how much like the original game is really even here anymore. I mean, except for the older buses, but most stuff's been redone. Like this part here, this was, I don't even think this intersection, this was a 2-lane road that had a little cul-de-sac and then the elementary school. That's what this was, if I remember correctly. Oh, screen. Oh, I'm not sure I'll make that. Guess I will. And then the elementary school was where the hospital is over there. That's okay. That's still about the same. I'll give them. I guess that is still the same. That neighborhood section there, that like hasn't changed at all. And then the middle school used to be next to the base where they added the new plaza. This right here, okay, so I guess it is where the depot is, the bus repair. This is where the farm was. And that's where that post right there, that's like covered up. That was like part of the light when this was like 4-way intersection. That was part of it. But, okay, it's sort of, yeah, because I guess, I don't know, I guess that was part of it, but it's kind of weird when you look at it. Because it doesn't really make sense, because you would see, okay, there it is actually, right there, I guess. You see some of the, see how that's covered up? Because that was for the lane that was here. That's why those are like that. And then the bus repair service, there was like a little bay where the plaza was. There was like thing you could walk into. You would have lockers and all that. Like that was all really cool. And I kind of missed that because you can't walk in that depot building there, but you can walk into that thing across base, and that's nice. But I don't know. That was kind of special when they had that. Oh, he came in when I missed this light too. Yeah, and then this plaza, I guess this has been here forever. The water towers, I think, was version 3, maybe? That might have been there originally. There used to be railroad tracks around here. I guess this whole neighborhood, most of the neighborhoods, I guess, have been the same, because that's been there, that part's been there, that's been there, that's been there. Like, most of the neighborhoods are the same, but all the buildings have been, like, practically redone at this point. Like, I think for this plaza, it's still the same one. Might have just renamed. Like, I don't think Sneaky's Sneakers was there before that wasn't there. And there wasn't a guy on top of the water tower. And the river and the whole, that part was new too. And if you in my original like video, there was a whole different subdivision thing there. And yeah, like all these buildings are new. Yeah, that building really, you can tell is just like an add-on. It doesn't even match at all. It's kind of weird. I think there used to be like a library there. Like it was just one building. I don't think it was a plaza. But that was version 3 is when they really, like, version 3 stuff is still around. But version 2, which is when I joined, not as much. Alright, I'll go get the food. He's a fast reverser, jeez. But Chris's Chicken, yeah, one of the older buildings now, like that was version 3 as well. But yeah. So a bucket of chicken. Again, they really need to add an inside to this building, but There we go. Got the food. Just use our imagination there. Oh, it never gets old. Just right here's the food. There, we got the mic. Count that up. And then, I guess, yes, we'll have the food and then get back to the farm. So we're not late to pick them up. And I'll put down, just put down this window there. Alright. Don't mind the windows clipping through. If they clip through on the inside, not the outside. I don't remember them doing that much before. That's kind of weird. Huh. I don't know if they adjusted it at all. Alright, let's get back to the farm now. All clear. That's red. Well, at least that didn't take too long. Putnam dealership. Again, this is kind of one of the buildings that I think everybody forgets about. I mean, I know I do. Like, it's just there, but it's just... They should add, like, model cars out, like, parked in front like a real dealership. That's, like, small detail. I mean, for performance, I understand it's more parts to be out there. So I don't blame them for not doing it, I guess. But I think it would make it look nice. I mean, if you're not going to do it, then just delete the building and save it for performance. I mean, when do you go to a dealership? I mean, you make it a bus dealership. That would be kind of... Like, make it, like, a bus dealership, and then you can have... To, like, test out buses in the game. And then you would like that would be a cool idea. That would be really cool. So there you go, development department, free suggestion right there. Farazon? I've never read that. Wow. Farazon. This town is full of knockoffs, except for the buses. The buses are all correct. This is a Bluebird, we have ICCEs, but everything else is always a knockoff, it seems like, which is interesting. Hope that never becomes a problem, like the games get like copyright issues, and then we have to like rename all the buses, so it's like the blue pigeon bus, something like that. Like it's really awkward. In my videos, I'd always refer to it though as a Bluebird Vision. I doubt I would ever change that. Tentacle Acres. So Tentacle Acres is still like here, but it was changed a bit. It's not the same Tentacle Acres. But it's still called Tentacle Acres, so... Same poster, really. Farazon has a monopoly in all of them. I think every bus station has it. Remember I thought they was going to add, like, transit buses because of that, but They never did that, or it's still down the line. But with the new game coming out, I doubt they're gonna do that. Maybe it was like an idea they did have, but got rid of it. A little too fast of a turn there. Crap, I did not mean to load with reds. Oh no. Ah, classic mistake. It's such a habit for me to do that. Well, they're now in the bus, so I can't get out. We're not going to be stopping in houses. You guys are stuck on here. Should have thought of that. Oh well. Maybe they need to have a field trip mode in this game. AI. Oh, I see the spawners. Oh yeah, that's been here for quite some time. Oh, my bus is definitely full. I've only heard that the new game will have much bigger maps, so that'll also be cool to drive around with. Hopefully makes field trips a little longer, routes a little longer. You know, like in this game, often people have the problem of like they run into each other a lot during routes. Like, hopefully in the new map it's not much of a problem, because it kind of gets annoying when you have like overlapping routes. Like, it's not very realistic. Where you have to like cross over there to get to the actual exit, because there's no stop signs there. So I assume this is one way, but probably shouldn't be one way. It should be a stop sign at either end. It shouldn't really matter, but oh well. A little fast. I guess George's has also been here for quite some time. And the new high school's been here for some time. But then actually, yeah, the high school's been here ever since it first moved, but it's always been on this corner. They've rebuilt the high school like 4 different times. Could you imagine a school district that built like 4 different high schools in like 2 years? That'd just be insane. All the money. This district must be rich to rebuild like all the schools and relocate them all the time. We're gonna be waiting at this light for a little bit. I guess Nick's gas station and Parker's gas station have been around for quite some time, I would say. The Granny's used to be where the McDonald's, or I think McDonald's was more there. But Granny's, I guess, has kind of been, or not Granny, G-Man's Hardware. Oh, wonder where that name came from. Polygon offices are kind of newer, but I think they're a really nice addition. That store right there used to connect over here, I believe, before they added the whole golf course thing. Or maybe that was the library I was talking about, I don't know. Then they removed the train stations and they got rid of all the train tracks. Oh, it's already green, wow. They removed the train stations because there's no more train tracks. Which I guess is okay. I've never had that much of a problem with train tracks, but their choice. Main Street has been 2-laned, I think, ever since version 4 or 3. And then the speed limit, I think, was version 4 when they updated it. Because it used to be 35, the speed limit on this road. Oh yeah, that wasn't too bad. But yeah. I think that goes for, I mean, the preschool, I think, was version 3 or 4. What else? I think the pond's been there for quite some time. This is a newer edition here, the Yield. I think that was like last version. Before we got the new buses, I think they added it. Might be wrong. Didn't play as much during that time. The arcade's been here since like version 4 or 5. Kind of nice away in some little corner. The apartments have been around since version 4, I think. Version 4 or 5. I might be completely wrong with all of this, but it's something like that. But they weren't originally here. Like, so there's probably 2 or 3 buildings which are still from the original, like version 2 at least, because that's my original version. I did not play version 1. There are games, like, I think in Regional Bus Company, where it's like the original upstate map or whatever. But, I remember Midwest Bus Company and American Bus Company, like, their maps are basically the same. And I believe it's because American Bus Company's older than NBC, so I assume that NBC, like, copied the map, or I don't even know a lot about why the maps were the same, but maybe the map was just public and a bunch of companies had it. I don't know. But both of their companies' maps have really diverged into their own thing now. They're not at all similar. No, we're not going to do that again. Yep, have a fun day. Have fun rest of your day going home. I'm sure that's what you've been really looking forward to. The Mountain was version 3 too. I remember that. I guess the Mountain's one thing. That's pretty old too, but they retextured it a lot. Alright, that's everyone. Well, definitely nobody's on board. Just ignore that. Alright, let's head back to base now. I always make the mistake, but no, the road connects there, not down that way. So you have to turn and then turn left here. Of course, the light just turns red. This back entrance is actually a lot more handier than I thought it would be. Oh, I guess they added this. I forgot about that. They have that, huh? Did I use that earlier in the round, or did I turn? I think I used that. Huh. And this used to be... That was gonna be something, but then they got rid of it. But, yeah. It's a road closed. The road leading into the abyss of the map. I hope, like, the new map, they add borders or something, so you just can't just look over it or drive off of it. Because it kind of breaks some of the realism. The little realism sometimes that this game does have. Apartments are very nice. Don't stop at them a lot, though. The lampposts are all very nice details. I guess only 2 of them there. Why is that? Why are there just 2 there? I wonder. Oh well. I feel like either roads have a bunch of them or not any of them. This is a really nice road, though. Nice wide lanes, smooth turns. Here we are at base. A lot of the other spots down here. I don't know, 2080s around there-ish. About on the classic row, all the way over here. I like my spot. I think it's a very nice direct route out. I think. Not a lot of turning I have to worry about. Yeah, there's no children on this bus. Not at all. Why can't I think it's kids in the way of pressing the button. Now that we put up the windows. Man, I wish you could turn off the NPC system actually, not have a fake switch. That'd be a great feature. These windows are so awkward. Put down the roof hatches. Put the empty sign up. And there we go. So that's going to be the end of this field trip here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me get the hazards off. So I hope to see you in the next video. Again, thank you, Jeff, for joining me in the field trip today. I'll wait for him to get out. What are you checking them? Checking everything, I assume. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye!